Imagine a galaxy where the system isn't just a game interface, but a cosmic law that has rewritten the physics of reality, turning entire star systems into dungeons and civilizations into experience points. You are John Lee, thrust into the heart of the system apocalypse, only to find that surviving this era isn't about leveling up alone, but about leading a coalition of species against an enemy that views humanity as a glitch to be patched out. But when you discover that winning this war isn't about having the highest stats, but about exploiting the hidden mechanics of the system itself, you realize that power isn't given, it's hacked through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to the System Apocalypse Books 7 to 9, the pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic omnibus in Tao Wong's epic space opera LitRPG saga. If you love galactic conquest tropes, multi-species alliances, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist master a hostile cosmos through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of interstellar duty. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's expansion into new sectors, thrusting him into a race against time to secure alliances before the system's administrators or rival empires crush his growing influence. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where Earth is erased from history. Wong excels at capturing the psychological toll of command in the face of uncertainty, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the irreversible fracture of civilization. At the core of the omnibus's massive appeal is its spectacular fleet commander trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of galactic politics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior capital. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the system apocalypse lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual, struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax across these 3 books, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The System Apocalypse Books 7 to 9 is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Tao Wong has created a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats,
and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.